Our cultures are beautiful. Cultures help us define our identities, values, and behaviors. Some cultures are obstinate in resisting change. Female genital mutilation is a cultural practice that defies change. It is rife among many Kenyan communities, among them the Ilchamus of the Rift Valley.
Girls are circumcised early enough before their menstrual time, before they see their monthly periods. Because it is believed that immediately they have these periods, they are capable of conceiving. And a girl who conceives before circumcision will have the baby either strangled to death or thrown into the river when it floods.
Female genital mutilation denies girls and women their inherent human rights. Grace Lechuta from the Ilchamus community was cut at 9 years and promptly married off.
Nilikuwa mdogo sana. Nilikuwa nalala hata hiyo nyumba. Hiyo ya mama ya mzee. Kama tu mtoto yeye boma. Nikakaa mwaka 3, mwaka 4, nikaambiwa fanya aje? Enda lala ile nyumba. Ile nyumba ndio nalala. Sasa hapo hivyo ndio nilianza maisha wakati niliingia kwa hiyo nyumba. Nika survive tu. Makada nikasoea. Sasa nifanye nini? Lazima nisoe.
The harmful effects of female genital mutilation are a source of great sadness in the work of legal and community health workers.
Once the girls have been circumcised at the age of 12, 13 years, that one gives them a go-ahead to marriage. So they get married off to old men of their parents' choice. This means early pregnancy. Early pregnancy comes up with so many complications. So they get complications like preterm labor, abortions. Then when it comes to delivery, they are not able to go through the process of labor successfully. So they get obstructed labor. Their bones are not mature enough to allow the baby to pass. With obstructed labor, that comes with prolonged labor. Prolonged labor comes with complications like ruptured uterus, fistulas, tears of the female genitalia, many other complications. In most instances, we lose the mother and the baby.
For decades, civil society organizations advocated for a policy to eradicate the harmful cultural practice. The Children's Act of 2001 offered some level of protection to vulnerable young girls. The practice continued unabated despite the law. Passage of the 2011 Prohibition of Female Genital Mutilation Act was a milestone that gave some force to the fight for eradication.
The law was actually very good. It was a deterrent. You see, it was very key because it was a deterrent, and the fact that it put in responsibilities. And having an act of parliament is also good because now it also gives the judiciary the teeth in terms of when I'm jailing you. It also gave a role to the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution, that now this is your role as a Director of Public Prosecution to ensure that people are actually arrested and charged.
Legislation against the practice has not succeeded in eliminating the practice. It remains entrenched in communities that traditionally practice it, as these law enforcement officers attest.
They are doing it, but very secretly. They have now started ferrying children from this one location to another. Somebody from Mosiro can bring a lady from those ends to this area of mine, and I don't know her. I don't know that family which is in Mosiro, so they come and do it secretly.
Unakuta ya kwamba msichana ametahiri usiku apatikani kwa barabara vile zamani walikuwa wanatembea kwa barabara wakiwa wamefunga vitambaa, wanaendelea kutembea ya kwamba na mafimbo ile ambaye imetengenezwa imewekwa kara. Lakini siku hizi unaona ya kwamba wameenda kabisa, unapata ni vijana peke yake wako kwa barabara.
FIDA Kenya has worked to prevent the systematic discrimination that female genital mutilation occasions in the lives of girls and women. The program has trained law implementing agencies and facilitated them in setting up gender units in their structures. In police stations, gender units attend to female genital mutilation, among other cases of gender-based violence. Police officers trained on gender violence issues collaborate with FIDA paralegals and local community-based organizations. They serve as community whistleblowers on female genital mutilation matters.
Tuna collaborate vizuri sana sana na children officer, sana sana na police. Police ni government ya. Hata OCPD wako positive, wako free. Hata sasa nikienda nao hapo kwa police station utaona wako free na kasi wetu. Sana sana hata CID.
As a key advocacy and community education strategy, FIDA Kenya has formed strategic partnerships to enable the implementation of a sustainable multi-sectoral intervention at the community level.
As the joint program, each organization we work with, like World Vision, we work with the Anti-FGM Board, we work with the Gender Directorate, which are government agencies. We work with community-based organizations. We work with the teachers' organizations. So each organization has been given an area where they do advocacy and where they have a strength on. Like as FIDA, we dwell more on law enforcement and policy, and we target the county and national level agencies of the government.
Through training and social mobilization, the program has incorporated community-based change agents in community education activities. Community-based partners include chiefs, pastors, teachers, and other opinion leaders. Girls who have escaped the cut have been trained and incorporated into the program as community-level champions. The girls have successfully served as role models who influence their peers not to engage in the practice. Research studies identify men as critical barriers in female genital mutilation advocacy efforts. FIDA Kenya has targeted men with a view to turning them into social change agents who support the fight against female genital mutilation in their communities. Harrison Olemeguran is a Moran from the Ilchamus community in Baringo County.
Mimi ni kiongozi katika Moran, Ilchamus Moran, the current age set, that is Ilmengati age set. Mimi haswa napenda utamaduni yangu kabisa. Napenda utamaduni ya jamii ya Ilchamus. Sherehe zote mimi nahudhuria kama Morani. Lakini kuna utamaduni zingine ambao zimepitwa na wakati, ambao iko na madhara katika jamii yetu. Na nafikiri mojawapo ni ukeketaji wa wasichana. Wengi wameweza kutoka kwa shule kwa sababu ya ukeketaji wa wasichana. Ndivyo najitolea kuingia hizo utamaduni zetu na kuongelesha hawa waache ukeketaji wa wasichana. Na hivyo basi mimi kama Morani wa Ilchamus, na nikisema niko role model na oa msichana ambayo hajatahiriwa, na nimefanya hivyo.
By lobbying community elders to embrace and spearhead progressive cultural changes, the approach has eliminated potential socio-cultural barriers. Training, dialogue and advocacy with the Kisii Council of Elders has led to a declaration by the Council of Elders outlawing female genital mutilation among the Abagusi.
People started taking very young kids for the same. 5, 6, 7 years, who don't know even what the cut means to them.
Wakati wa kutoka kwa tohara pale, wamama wanawapea mtisha, wanawapandia mbegu nyingine katika moyo wao, kusema ya kwamba umekuwa sasa mwanamke wa vijana. Unaona sasa, mtoto hata akiwa miaka 8 hajielewi sasa mahali anaenda. Tukaona heri tukane mambo ya tohara, watoto wetu tupate wasomi wasichana.
Strengthening partnerships with respected community institutions has ensured that the program has access to credible media for communicating the female genital mutilation messages. In Narok County, churches have provided steadfast platforms for enhancing community education.
Wanajua walipata mafundisho, walifundishwa mambo ya anti-FGM na ni kazi nzuri sana ambayo ni ya kutusaidia wasichana wetu wakaweze kuendelea mbele ili wasipashwe tohara. Ukisikia mzazi wako anakuambia kitu kama hiyo, kimbia kwangu, takusaidia.
Considered credible sources of information, medical personnel have been incorporated into the program to serve as resource partners in community outreach and education activities. Schools and community groups have benefited from their services. For traditional circumcises, female genital mutilation has typically served as a prestigious and lucrative source of income. Educating the circumcisers on harmful effects while empowering them with alternative vocations has been an effective strategy employed by FIDA Kenya. Masai Kodapash has transformed from a traditional circumciser to a feared community whistleblower on FGM.
You have understood the meaning of the peer, isn't it? Yes. I mean, people of the same.
Empowering teachers with information on female genital mutilation and training them to incorporate pertinent information in school counseling programs has enabled many girls make informed choices about their lives. With the devolved governance structures now in place, the program is incorporating the county governments, providing them with expert support in the passage of relevant legal legislation and design of advocacy programs. The program has connected county governments with community-based organizations which serve as part of the local resource pool for the county programs. The program is set to reach more communities to protect the inherent dignity of girls and women that female genital mutilation denies them.
We'll look at the gaps, where the gaps are. Like now people are going into ID, performing FGM, and that's the area we need to look at and allocate more resources towards that. We'll need to do mapping on which areas are more affected, which areas do we need more resources so that we can target those areas. But as it is, FGM has reduced by 6%, and this is because of the coordinated program, the joint program that we run.
We are working more right now in terms of alliances. We are building alliances instead of going as a lone ranger. So we are talking in partnerships with different players, because as alliances we make a bigger step than when you're at it alone. But what we are saying is that we will not lose our vision and mission, because for us we say we've come a long way, but we still have a journey to go.